All right, so welcome back. Glad you guys are joining us for the second session. This second session, we're moving from the moon to Mars, and we're going to be focusing on, what are the robotics and autonomy needs and technologies that will allow us to, expand potentially into other worlds and also like start building there and start exploring. So I'm very pleased to have Professor Luis Sentis from University of Austin, Texas, Austin, joining us. He's going to be chairing this session. We also have Maruthi here with us as well from University of Texas, Austin. And then we have Pascal Lee from the SETI Institute and Mars Institute, who unfortunately wasn't able to come, but he will be joining online. And with that, I'll let you take over, Luis.
All right. Thank you, Ignacio, or Ignacio, depending on what the part of the world what accent do you want to use. All right, I had a long sort of intro, but I'm going to shorten it a little bit. And we have a bunch of seasoned people of all ages.
Where's slides? Already? Sorry.
See here.
This one, right? You started first.
No, this is not mine.
This one, sorry.
Yeah. And then we need to put the presentation mode.
There you go.
All right. So Ignacio is the heart behind this series of robotic workshops that we've seen in IEEE SMC over the last few years. So kudos to him. As you may know, he's an AI research lead at NASA Ames. And some of his questions that he's interested in, or I believe, is in AI and robotics that can be deployed in space context. Exploring your Google Scholar, I see that most of your impact is at the intersection of digital twins, machine learning, and robotics for space exploration. And then, I look forward to see your presentation talking about how things can malfunction in space and what kind of decision support systems we need to have, and how can we increase autonomy in space in order to have more ability to explore farther. We have a close colleague of mine, Professor Maruthi Akela, who comes from Texas A&M. He has expertise in adaptive control systems and learning for things like space, vehicle guidance, and control. He has had a bunch of scores lately. One of them has been landing in the moon with Intuitive Machines IM-1 Nova C lunar lander. You have done it twice, right? You have had algorithms that have helped on this. My understanding is that it was the first time there was the first U.S. soft lunar landing since the Apollo mission. So it's quite a remarkable accomplishment. He has an asteroid called, named by the International Astronomical Union, called Asteroid 5376, which is called Maruthi Akela. So anybody else has asteroids here? No, I don't have. So we have the honor of having him. And then Maruthi will talk about his contributions to several projects, the U.S. Space Force, Intuitive Machines, some of the proximity operations, but especially, I believe that deep down, he's really interested in assurance, safety assurance, and trustworthiness of spacecrafts. And that's at the intersection of classical methods and machine learning. It's a very important topic. And finally, we have Pascal Lee from Cornell, a PhD from Cornell University. He served as a TA, and I believe some sort of part of advising as well from Carl Sagan, the famous Carl Sagan. He's currently a planetary scientist at SETI Institute in the Carl Sagan Center. He's also founder of the Mars Institution, and his research centers on planetary analog environments and proxies for human exploration. So maybe on the side of predicting what the future is going to be. I'm going to bet that that Pascal has a lot to tell us. And other things he has done, he has discovered a volcano called the Noctis volcano on Mars. And then he will delight us with this idea of exploring, but in particular on the age of AGI, artificial general intelligence, and ASI, which is the successor, artificial super intelligence. And then we have me. So order presentations, we'll have me first, and then we'll have Pascal, Ignacio, and Maruthi. All right? And then after 50 minutes presentations or 10 minutes presentations, perhaps, we'll have a panel. And then we'll have a Q&A of 5 minutes for the audience. For the audience, yeah. There will be questions for the panel. There will be questions for the audience, so we'll have a great time, okay?